All right, on this first alert weather day, it was heat, humidity, some isolated evening storms. Tomorrow, we do it all over again. Our tally of 90-degree days now for the month of July stands at 9 days, 19 days for the year to date. Tomorrow, we'll reach our annual average of 20 days. Tomorrow also will be day number 4 of our third heat wave of 2024. Today, the high temperature of 96, tying the record for this date, most recently from 1983. Our forecast high for tomorrow in the Hartford area, right around the 94-degree mark. Here in the 11 o'clock hour, we still have temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, even low and mid 80s along the 95 corridor. 86 right now in New Haven, feeling more like 91 degrees. We have a heat index in the 11 o'clock hour of 91 in the Elm City. So really speaking to the moisture content of the air in tandem with how warm those readings are across Connecticut. Now check a first alert live radar. We are scanning dry for now. Earlier, of course, we had quite a complex of storms plowing from New York through Vermont, New Hampshire, even in parts of Massachusetts, and then clearing parts of coastal Maine here recently. So within that cluster, severe thunderstorms, storms that have been rotating, observed tornadoes moving through parts of central New England. Then another cluster of storms recently moving through Philadelphia, now moving off the Jersey Shore. So we here in Connecticut have been in between those two with one rogue thunderstorm that developed over Hartford and then made its way into the quiet corner before making its way into northern Rhode Island and further weakening. So looking at the big picture, the cold front that's off to our west will be the catalyst for storms tomorrow as it arrives later in the day, and that will also bring an end to the heat wave, an end to the high humidity. So a refreshing change on tap for Thursday, Friday, and it will last all the way through the upcoming weekend. In the meantime, tonight temperatures are not going to be dropping much. Low and mid 70s after those evening storms, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, hazy sunshine in the 90 to 95 degree range for many communities inland. Mid and upper 80s across the hills of northwest Connecticut. Mid and upper 80s as well along the 95 corridor. With the high humidity, yet again, heat index values tomorrow afternoon reach or exceed 100 degrees in a few spots here across Connecticut. But here comes that front later tomorrow evening. With that, the threat for thunderstorms could be strong to severe. On the excessive rain outlook, good part of southern New England in that level 1 risk, given the atmosphere is just loaded with moisture. Any thunderstorm that develops could produce some locally heavy rain. From the Storm Prediction Center, that shade of yellow corresponds to the level 2 risk for thunderstorms. So we're going to be watching those along that front as it works into Connecticut, and then likely they'll weaken a bit as they head into the eastern part of the state. So heavy rain a concern tomorrow. Frequent lightning with a thunderstorm if it's severe or otherwise. And then strong wind gusts. Could be even damaging wind within some of those stronger storms. A low-end chance we could see some hail tomorrow. For Thursday morning, lingering cloud cover gives way to clearing. Note those wind arrows out of the northwest. That's going to send some drier air into the state. So as we head through the day on Thursday, you will feel the decreasing humidity as the day moves forward, and those dew point values again remaining in the comfortable realm Friday and as well through the upcoming weekend. In fact, look at our overnight lows eventually in the low and mid 60s after one more warm night tomorrow night. 85 less humid, increasing sunshine on Thursday. 85 on Friday. Mid and upper 80s over the weekend. Dry and fairly bright for both weekend days, but comfortably warm given the humidity levels remain low. More of the same for Monday. By Tuesday of next week, increasing cloudiness with perhaps our next chance of rain coming after tomorrow night.